Hey, welcome to Bonehead Truckers. If you're looking for garbage, you're not going to find it in this video. Alright, so this is actually a serious video. This is a serious one.
We're being serious.
Hey, back to normal programming this Wednesday. Alright, because you know, we'll be back. But this is a serious video, so I understand if you don't want to watch this video, that's fine. This is sponsored, right? This channel is sponsored. This video is not sponsored. But this channel is sponsored, if you kind of catch my drift there, right? And we haven't, you know, you see TRC Freight in our videos for the last 2 years. But every now and then I do a video like this, okay? Last time I did this was about a year ago. So we don't do this all the time. You know, we don't sit there and say, hey, oh, I'm selling us something. No, we haven't done a video like this in like a year. Okay, so hey, so just hang out if you want to. If you're a company driver, not interested in this, I get it. But if you're an owner-op, if you're a company driver, all right, stay tuned and listen to this video because you may looking at this. If you're a company driver looking to become an owner-op, or if you're an owner-op, stay tuned to this video because you may get something out of it for sure. So there's a lot of freaking uncertainties in the world, right? You know, you turn on the news and they're talking about Israel, you know, and the stuff going on there, and then you hear, you know, all this stuff of how our country, our military is getting involved. And anytime that happens, that affects us. That affects us in our industry. It just does. It affects our freight, affects our fuel prices, as if you need more effectiveness in the fuel prices. All right. Then you got Christmas coming up, and then you got the whole election season coming up. It's one of those times where it's like, okay, you want to settle in somewhere and just hunker down, and I get it. But if you're at a place where you just don't know if they're going to be around, or you're not being treated right, or you're just not making enough money, right? And you don't have that freedom, you don't trust the people who you work with. TRC Freight offers 88%, all right? On their website, you're going to ask, well, what are the deductions? They got to have a lot of deductions. On their website, it is black and white, the deductions, okay? So I'm not going to go down the list, all right? That's something that you could do if you're really interested. Go to trcandme.com, all right? That's what you're going to do. So this company is not owned by those people that own a lot of companies in the Chicagoland area, if you know what I mean. They're American owned. Not only that, owned by U.S. military veterans, okay? And they don't put up with no BS. They just don't. They're wanting to succeed, you know, and if you succeed, they succeed. And they realize that. They get that. If you're happy with what you're doing, if you're satisfied, that means they are, okay? That's just how it is. So they work for you. They just do, okay? So it's not only just the freight, right? All you guys ask, well, what do they haul? You know, obviously, you pick your freight, but also van, reefer, and flatbed, okay? They just do. They have equipment, but, you know, that comes and goes. So that's something I can't answer what they have available right now because that may change tomorrow. So something you want to call them about, say, hey, what do you got? I don't have this, but I could haul this, but I don't have this. What can we do? All right, that, again, something you figure that out. 100% transparency, okay? 100%. I hear so many stories about people and their rate cons and people going and, you know, saying they have a dispatcher and they're hiding money, or at least they're fearful of it, right? They're fearful that, oh man, the company's not being honest with me. Well, you get the rate con. You get to see it and everything. I mean, you're picking it. You're talking to the broker. You know, you're sitting there saying, okay, sign. You know, let's do the rate con, right? So you're involved. Now, I will say this: if you're not comfortable with talking with brokers, they do have people to assist you in that. But I highly suggest you get comfortable with talking with brokers, okay? Because it's just the only way that you know for sure, all right, what you're going to get, what you're able to haul, what you could do, right? If you have the hours, you know, to haul something, or say, hey, I know what it costs, for me to do this load. I know how much it'll cost me. So, you know, that way you could do your negotiations with the broker. I'm telling you, that makes, I mean, I wouldn't do it any other way. But they do have that assistance, okay? They do. But again, that 100% transparency that they offer, okay, that's legit, okay? I've worked with Eric before at another company, and that's just the way it was there, right? Ain't no hiding stuff. You know, it's just black and white right there. A lot of you guys ask about fuel discounts. They have fuel discounts. Something you need to ask them directly, because things change. This video will likely be up in a year from now, right? And well, things may change. Things do change because it's, hey, business is that. You got to, you know, kind of go with the flow of things, and sometimes you have to move on from something because something else comes along that's better. And like I said, things can change, so you got to call them, see what's happening now whenever you watch this video. Another thing that they offer is medical benefits. These companies that start, right, and they have their owner-op only at companies. And the reason why a lot of these guys just do owner-ops is because they don't want the costs. Now, TRC Freight, they go and they offer medical benefits. It costs them a lot of money. You say, well, why would they do that? Why would they do that? Because obviously they want to be competitive. They want to be competitive with other companies out there. So why not? Okay, most companies don't offer it. They choose to offer it. And so that may be a deciding factor. They're in business and they want you to be in business with them. They want you to be a partner with them. The only way they can do that is to offer things that other companies won't offer. 88%, medical benefits, freedom, and transparency. I mean, you know, it's just like they offer everything that you would want, offer everything that I would want. As a matter of fact, a couple of months ago, I texted Eric and I was like, hey, what do you guys require? Because I'm thinking about buying a truck next year, and if I do, I want to sign on with you guys. And that's just been kind of on the down low. I haven't been real public about that. And if you call him, he'll tell you, it's like, yeah, if I bought a truck, and I kind of changed my mind, I'm not going to, but if I did, and like I was talking like January or whatever, that's the first thing I would do is sign on with TRC Freight. All right, you company drivers that are, you know, going to be buying a truck, this part of this video is for you. A lot of people will tell you having your own authority is the best way to go. And I agree, it is having your own authority because you get 100%, okay? There's a lot of advantages to being signed on with somebody. It's advantages that I would rather have than having my own authority. It's less paperwork for me, okay? But before you get your own authority, you really want to learn how this works. And TRC Freight can be that stepping stone for you to go to that next level, to be your own authority. Okay, so think about that. Think about that for sure, because that's big, right? That's big because, you know, this whole trucking business, the whole industry is a big learning thing. What has the old timers always told you? When you know, if you ain't learning anything, okay, the day you stop learning is the time you hang up the freaking keys. Okay, that's what the old timers always say, and that's correct. There's so much to learn, not just in the trucking industry, but in life. But the trucking industry is so complex. It's not a one size fits all. It just ain't. It just ain't. There's so many different levels and different things to do, and TRC Freight is one of those places that could possibly be what you're looking for. If you're driving for the star people, you know what I'm talking about, that drive on land and the stars. I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't even know why you're there. I just don't know. Like, there's so many other companies that's better than that, but TRC Freight is way above that company. You 60-40 guys working for one of these places, I don't even know why you're even thinking about doing that. 88%, think about that. Think about that. Again, if you're worried about the deductions, you're not really worried, you're asking, go to the website, it's all there. It's all there. And on that website's phone number. Call if you have any questions. Hey, I appreciate you guys putting up with this video, okay? All right, and I appreciate TRC for always been working with us for the last 2 years. And hey, good luck to all you owner ops out there. And hey, we'll see you for more Bonehead Truckers.